Hey everyone, there hasn't really been a video really on some ARMS DPS, so I'm going to kind of show how I do things and try and explain a Mimiron kill at the same time. So that's just a quick macro for me using the magnetic cores in Phase 3, which I'll explain later. Phase 1 has a few parts. The range need to stay in one spot and kind of keep distance from each other so they don't get hit by the napalm, or they don't share the napalm rather. Mainly need to watch out for the mines, and everyone does rather, but then there's the shock blast, which you just saw. Just run away from that. Throughout this phase, they're going to do plasma blasts. We do tank rotations because with the plasma blast, there's a lot of damage. And by rotating tanks, you can use cooldowns to alleviate the healing. And that's phase 1. Some things I do to try and keep good DPS for a warrior, of course, stay in the back of the target. Rend is a priority. I recommend a glyphed rend to make it last longer so that you can work on blowing your GCT on other things. Phase 1's about to end, so I'll just, we'll get a little bit of time, I'll explain the things I do again. I use a need to know, which is on the right, and that allows me to see my sudden death, which is one of my more important ones because with sudden death, it gives you that execute regardless of health. However, when the target's below 20%, you're going to get executes anyways, but they deplete your rage bar. That is very bad for ARMS DPS. Another things is I'll watch for my greatness and a wrath stone that I'll use. When I have those up, that's a good time usually to pop your blade storm. I macro my wrath stone to my blade storm to allow it to do more damage. Okay, phase 2 is basically just an all-out healing fest. People are going to get hit from all over. He just randomly shoots people and you just got to heal through it. And he does that little AoE fire blast in the bottom. Laser barrage is similar to SSC back in the day with the spout or whatever. Just got to get away out of that. So we get in the back and just rotate through. It will also shoot missiles on the ground, but this is kind of like a fail check. Missiles hit the ground at orange circle. You can move away from them. If you don't move, you instantly die. If you do move, you live. So yeah. And squeezing a bit of ARMS things I do here. Again, just try to stay in the back of the target. Overpower is my #1 move that I put on priority because it costs so little rage and it's almost guaranteed to crit. Mortal Strike is good, of course, because when you charge you almost crit that, and it's almost a chain reaction. When you crit something with ARMS, you get in rage, and then by charging you almost guarantee to crit, getting rage. It's just a nice little thing going. Blade Storm's good. I mean, it's great for AoE, but it's still good for single target DPS. When there's multiple targets, I try and keep rend up on all of them as long as they're not the OTC. Here's me throwing the core down. Phase 3, basically we have a tank, warrior tank, spell reflect, the plasma blast, and that pretty much keeps aggro on that tank. And then we get the magnetic core off of the assault bots, and then we throw the core on the ground. It's fairly simple. We just gotta watch out for the bomb bots. We have a tank, the tank that does the plasma blast, we also have him eat the bomb bots. So he basically just runs, hits them, causes them to blow up. Alright, right now we're killing the core. When the head's on the ground, he takes more damage. So it's key to get as much uptime on the head as you can. So I'll run back and I'll use my charge to get in there as quick as I can. We have one tank, preferably a DK with the AoE abilities, to pick up all the trash. There's trash bots, which really don't have much of a purpose except just being annoying, and the assault bots, which drop the cores. So you can technically get through this phase without killing any bots and just DPSing the head, which you're going to wipe because you got to keep good control on these. So if you notice, I mean, we slowly get the head down, and then we kill the rest of the ass to start the final phase, which is all 3 phases in one. The trick to the phase is, if you see on the right, I have the deadly boss mons, and it's got the health bars. You have to kill them all at the same time, or within a short time. If you don't do it, it's going to basically reset itself because they start healing each other. And basically just think about all the phases we've done up to this point, and it's just all of them all over again. So we do that, and there's laser barrage. If you look at the middle, just watch out for that. Watch out for shock blast, watch out for mines. I did a few newish, like right there, I hit the mines. In that case, it was like a catch-22. If you're gonna choose one, get hit by the mine, don't take the shock blast. It's not a good call. For the melee, we work on the bottom 2 and the range, so go up the top. So what I do is I'll try and throw Rend on the bottom too, and help get them down even time, because my Rend will do the same damage. It'll help keep it balanced. And this is basically phase 4. Just doing all the things you learned from the first 3 phases, going down. It's honestly not that hard of a strat. As you can see, we've had quite a few people die, and we did this boss short-handed. But it just shows that if you have a good core of people who are executing the strat properly, then you're still going to get this boss down. Yeah, that's about it. A few little things I do with arms. Rage is important, so you just got to be mindful of that. Because I, as an arms warrior, try to blow my global cooldown every time. So if that's using slam, my MS, my executes, my overpowers, so be it. I try to avoid using heroic strike. I mean, it's a good attack. It's very good, but I need as much rage as I can from my melee swing to allow me to burn my global cooldown and other things. So I personally feel that I can use my rage more efficiently by not heroic striking. That's it. Thank you.